Hello everyone, my name is Mehreen Mushtaq and women's empowerment. What do you understand by the word women? So let me tell you the status that was if we just go 50 years ago, or if we talk about the status of women 100 years ago, it was totally different from the status of women that we talk of today. Let me tell you that the sole motive of a girl or the sole purpose of a girl was to get married, take care of her family, take care of her husband, and then die. And you know what a woman was considered? A woman was like she is when she isn't married, she is dependent on her father. When she is married, she is dependent on her husband. And when she is old, or when she is an adult, or sorry, I can say when she is an old person, she is dependent on her son. So this was the mentality. Women were always considered as a commodity. But women's empowerment means giving the women equal opportunities in our society and accepting them as equal members in our society. If you will just understand that the mentality of people was that women is always substandard to men. Women can never get that. Women's like, yeah, alright. No, she can't do it. She can't be a driver. She can't be a pilot. No, this was the mentality. And in fact, in today's era also, if we can say that in fact in our homes also there is there is a need for women's empowerment. If we will start from our home, the women's empowerment is not just at the global level or at the national level, it's at the, I can say, the community level or at the personal level also. Let me tell you the status of women. You know what, when we need to empower women, now we need to teach them what are their rights and what they are having, what are their rights. And for that, the women is needed to have education. Education is extremely important. And look, the status of education 100 years ago. Look, she is I think a student or a girl of I think 10 or 12. Look, this is a famous cartoon, and you may look that this is just a cartoon, but it's having a very deep meaning. Look, she's a girl and she is only, I think, 10 or 12 she will be. And that guy, look, he is much older than her. And she is supposed to get married to a guy who is of her double age or her triple age. And look, she isn't even allowed. She's just supposed to bow her head and go on like this. She is supposed to live her entire life like this. But the women's empowerment has got, like, after so much hard work, we have got a beautiful fruit. Look what that is. Look, the status of women in present day. Women's status have changed to a great extent. If you will just see, the women are given equal education, given equal opportunities education. If I will just say 50 years ago, look what was there. Women were considered substandard. They were considered just a commodity, just for use. And now look at this. Women are given equal opportunities, but it's just one side of the picture, or it's just one side of coin. On the other hand, if you'll just go to villages, if you'll go anywhere else, you will find that women are still, you know what's there? Chalo chalo kuch bhi karne do, par inko tate, but at last she has to get married. Whatever she does, she has to get married at all. Like, she need to, if she is a working woman, but still she needs to know how to make the course, how to make dishes and all that stuff, how to wash the dishes, how to wash the clothes and all that stuff. She needs to learn it. And if a man is just supposed to do so, look, main karunga ye kaam. This is the mentality. Going ahead, you know what, if today we are given this opportunity to be in front, to be like to go out to study, this is because of the reformers. It's not just our parents who just sent us out. It's the reformers who toiled really hard. Look, let me tell you the story of this woman. She is Savitribai Phule. You know what? When she was a young girl, when she used to go to school, now what used to happen? She used to go to school in the early times, and the people used to throw stones on her. The people used to throw dung on her and mud on her. And when she used to reach school, now her clothes were were to be ruined. So what she used to do, she used to carry another set of clothes with her, an outfit with her, and when she used to reach school, she used to change her clothes before entering the class. But she struggled hard, and look, she is often hailed as the mother of Indian feminism. Going ahead, Look, the status of women. Women were considered that they are only, when they are married, they are dependent on her father. When they are married, they are dependent on her husband. When they are old, they are dependent on their sons. But look, the status of women, they are having their own business. Women are having equal opportunities after so much struggle. It is a relief for all those thousands of tears, all those thousands of struggles that a women faced. Going ahead, women as political figures. You know what? Women are the president. In fact, let me talk about the president of India. Let me talk about the president of India. If I'll just talk, she is a woman. Let me talk about US. In 2022, US to get its first white vice president, Kamala Harris. Look at this woman. She is the first Indian. India gets its first women prime minister, and she is Indira Gandhi. Look, she is the first women president of India. Women are capable to handle every situation that a man can handle, but they aren't given the opportunities. It's just the need of opportunities, and women can flourish and women can bloom like nothing else. Going ahead, look, let me tell you of the highest award in the world that a person can get. And that award isn't given to anyone, that random person. No, it is given to a particular person for a particular thing that they do. And this award, the Nobel Prize, women are awarded by the world's highest award, that is Nobel Prize. Going ahead, women as entrepreneurs. Let me tell you that women are top entrepreneurs. Like, they are entrepreneurs in India. They are the founders of companies. They are the founders of, I can say, the CEOs. They are the founders of new things, new companies, organizations. And look, they are women because they got the opportunities. If you will give them opportunities, women can bloom. But if you won't, they are just gonna be stuck in the four walls of house, and they are gonna just be there for their lifetime. You know what? There's a famous saying that if you will judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its entire life believing it is a foolish. Going ahead, women's as AIR1. Let me tell you, the population of India is in crores. Let me tell you that these women are AIR1 scorers. They are all India rank 1. They're rankers. And these women, they're the women they got ranks in UPSC, the toughest exam in India, and I can say the second toughest exam in the world. Women's as cricketers. Women's are let me tell you the 10 Indian women's cricketers of all time. They're the greatest Indian cricketers of all time. They are the greatest Indian cricketers. They got this, but they are the inspiration of millions of people. They are the inspiration of the people of India, the women of India. But they were given the opportunities. If you will give a woman opportunity, she can bloom. But if you aren't giving them opportunity, they'll be stuck in the four walls. So you should. It won't be like you will just say that we are giving an opportunities, but but on the other hand, on the other side of the coin, people aren't giving women equal opportunities. Still, the women is considered substandard. Still, the women is considered a commodity only. Thank you so much, and I would like to end this presentation with a famous quotation that is, if you will educate a man, you will educate a man, but if you will educate a woman, you educate a generation. Thank you.